Nope.
All right. Yep. Thanks. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the pod, the Vantage Point podcast, episode technically number 1, although it's the second we've recorded because the first one was episode 0. I don't know. But yeah, I'm Nico.
I'm Chief Nigger.
I am BlueBralwer 302.
Ooh, we got a special guest today. So yeah, an OG, one of the first race winner in Vantage history. We'll get into that later, but first race winner, the first champion. Welcome aboard the pod, Blue.
Oh man, you're gonna make me cry. Get me all fucking nostalgic. When I wasn't washed.
When you weren't washed. Some would say you've been washed always. Anyways. All right, well, let's get into it. Last weekend we had the biggest day in motorsports. Boys did some racing in real life. They turned left, and then they turned on the streets, and then they turned left again.
Thanks for that great analogy.
Yep. Anyways, that's the podcast. We'll see you guys next week. Cuts it off.
Real. All right, which event are we talking about first?
We'll just go in order of how they happened that day. The Monaco GP.
It was honestly the best Monaco GP I've seen, and since I've been watching Formula One, so like I've been watching it since 2020 basically, and I mean, you know, that little rain at the end made it super duper exciting, as exciting as a Monaco GP gets, but yeah, I enjoyed it. I wanted to rain a little bit harder than it did, but you know, you ask for things and you get what you get.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the rain made much of a difference. I mean, obviously it didn't change any finishing order or anything, but it gave the idea of, I don't know, of you know.
Yeah. It gave us something to look up to.
I feel like
hope for.
It made the drivers drive more stupidly, honestly. Once the rain started coming down, they just started driving like maniacs. You can even see George Russell. His usual
antics.
But yeah.
Oh my god, bro.
But he just got T-boned by Checo.
I was so surprised that didn't cause any like major damage. I was waiting for like a wheel to pop off or something for safety car.
I feel like these cars at low speeds are like actually really tough.
Definitely.
They're boats.
They are boats.
Have you you seen that picture of when Perez crashed? Not Perez. I mean, he did crash into him. But when George and Checo got into it, there was like 4 cars in that one picture, and like 3 of them in the runoff area.
And Checo Formula One. Yeah, Checo like gave up basically on that on that hairpin. You see how slowly he was going up, and like slow in last place. He was like, "Fuck this," and of course your classic Stroll moment.
Yeah, Stroll had quite the weekend. I mean, I don't know. It's getting to the point where they're gonna have to consider cutting Stroll because Fernando's carrying so insanely right now.
The nepotism is real. It's so real.
If you ask Fernando, he'll say to give him his car.
Fernando's such a Chad these days.
Dude.
I just want to know how much he's getting paid on the side to encourage Stroll.
His whole. I mean, it's basically Lence's team.
Well, I mean, if your salary is above the 8-digit number, then I guess you'd do anything, right? I mean, and be cool with it. Anything, absolutely anything.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Hopefully this doesn't get copyrighted. It shouldn't. It's on mute. Anyways.
Yeah, it's not going to get copyrighted.
It'll be okay.
We're good. Unless we start making the sound effects and sound like super accurate, then, you know.
Would you like to have a go? That was a good overtake. I don't remember seeing that one.
That was a good overtake.
Oh, I just can't remember that.
What was that? That was Sargent.
Sargent I feel like Sargent's performances lately have been like he started the season out pretty strong and he's just kind of steadily falling off.
Yeah.
He's also in a Williams, to be fair.
He is in a Williams, but like I don't know.
I think the reason for that is because Williams isn't improving anything technological about their cars, especially like after we've seen those pictures of the floors. Yeah, like the floors look like the most vanilla thing ever.
Let me see if I can find it, but
compared to the Ferrari, the Merc, and the Red Bulls, the floors looked like a smooth baby's cheek. Look at that.
The
Look at
least
that.
developed floor you'll ever seen, and this is compared to
It doesn't
the
even look like they
Mercedes.
tried with the regulations.
They didn't. I mean, look at how just it looks like the default floor, like I was saying the other day. Like they just forgot to do anything with it.
Like, where is the Venturi? Where is the Venturi tunnels being created? I mean, compared to the Mercedes.
With these regulations, that's where most of the downforce comes from.
The floor, yeah, exactly. Especially because the front wing's so high up now.
Mm-hmm. But like at the same time, I wonder how they're, doing pretty good in high speed sections.
Because they have no downforce.
Because they don't have any downforce, yeah.
Oh, well, that makes total sense.
But yeah, I don't know. It's concerning to say the least how far they've fallen from grace in the last 20 years. Even the last 10, they won a race in 2012 with the GOAT of Colombian racing, Pastor Maldonado.
He's actually not Colombian. He's Venezuelan.
Oh, he's Venezuelan.
Very close, though.
Oh, I tried. I've been canceled.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
That's the sound of me getting canceled.
Colombian. No, it's okay. It's okay. I'll come to your house and kill you, but it's okay.
I'll wake up with a horse head.
The last Colombian was Montoya, as we know.
Yeah.
And I'm actually speaking of Colombian drivers, though. I'm very, very excited. I'm closely following Sebastian Montoya's F3 career right now.
Yeah.
And his most recent finish was a P7 in the feature race over in Spain. In the sprint race, though, he got damage after actually like putting up a real good fight against one of the other F3 drivers. Like he's actually doing super well, man. I know that kid's going to be ending up in Formula One sometime in the future. Like maybe give him 4 years or 3 years.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. Hopefully not with Williams, but yeah.
I think that's where he's going, though.
I mean,
because
which driver academy?
Yeah, no, he's in the Red Bull Driver Academy, and Red Bull's associated with Albon. That Williams is already accepting to those drivers, and especially that academy. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's where they send him, unless they send him to AlphaTauri, if AlphaTauri exists still in 3 years.
Yeah, I don't know. There's lots of rumors of them being sold off, so I guess we'll have to see.
I mean, even maybe the Red Bull team.
Oh, dude, that'd be great. A Colombian and Red Bull.
Have you guys heard about that? I think a new owner came into Red Bull, like the actual drink company.
Oh, because the guy died.
Yeah, and there's been a bit of friction within the racing part of it.
Interesting.
They're spending a lot of money, obviously.
I mean, they're winning every race, but yeah.
Yeah.
They're gaining money. Yeah. What's up? I mean, I would actually like to see what the conflict is about, because Red Bull is so dominant. Like they're obviously going to win this year's championship. Obviously.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you could be dominant, but you're also spending hundreds and millions of dollars a year.
That's true.
But you're also gaining so many too.
I feel like
there should be a net positive somewhere in there.
Oh, I'm sure.
Honestly, I feel like it's a bit of a negative gain, because it's stupid, but you have to pay points per race. Like the amount of points you get in the season, you have to pay money for those points.
Yeah. For the next season's
which is
super license.
To me.
I think what they should do is just get rid of AlphaTauri, because if they're paying those points, then you're technically paying for. I mean, you get 2 teams fucking finishing in points, and you're paying for like 4 cars now. I mean, I guess that's how it works. I don't know. But they should just get rid of AlphaTauri in general, or at least have AlphaTauri sponsor the Red Bull car and leave it as that.
They could just put a little AlphaTauri logo somewhere.
There you go.
And sell the AlphaTauri team.
And it's a clothing brand.
And it's quite expensive. I don't know if you've seen the prices.
Yeah, and it doesn't really... Oh, there's Russell getting T-boned. Oh my god, I really, really wish his car blew up or something, just to make it exciting.
Just like flipped over.
Oh.
No, but I think it would be cool, like, since we got a clothing brand in F1 already, like, what if we get like fucking Balenciaga F1 team, or like Gucci F1 team, you know, like
Tommy Hilfiger F1 team.
Dude, yeah. Have all the drivers be white men.
Jesus.
That's not technically they are already. They all are.
A racist brawler. I like how he knew the car wasn't turning and he just decided to drive straight into the wall anyways. Lance did.
Jesus. Yeah.
What a goofball, seriously.
Yeah, I don't know. Like how much longer do you hold on to him? Anyways, but yeah, Max's lap on Sunday, the qualifying, he gained 2/10 in the sector 3 of Monaco, which is like a turn.
Yeah, amazing, honestly, because he was down a couple tenths.
Yeah,
lap, I'm pretty sure.
I saw the comparison between Fernando and Max's lap, and you can see that Fernando was dominating the first two sectors, and I think it was just that slow entry, fast exit on Max's part, and
Max
also just Red Bull being fucking great.
Max absolutely sent it. Won another race by 20 seconds. And yeah, that sums up Monaco. I mean, that's going to sum up the whole season. I don't think anyone's going to challenge Max. Not Checo, nobody.
No. Checo had an opportunity to get up there and fight against Max, but he's just in his own head. Checo's just super much like in his own head. Like, I feel like he's just making everything kind of about himself, and I don't know. There's a little bit of selfishness that I'm feeling apart from his side. Like, he's just not dealing with it really well.
Yeah, I think you gotta basically be perfect to win the championship these days. Like, you can't have more than one bad finish.
Yeah. Also, McLaren with their beautiful livery. My God, man! I really, really, really wish they never. At
Good
least
thing
I
Lando
wish
ran
they
into the
stayed
back
with
of the
it.
Mercedes.
Yeah, it's a great livery.
That sucks.
I still can't believe. I don't know. I cannot
One lap
believe.
wonders.
One lap blunders. Oh man, that's a great way to put it. Lando could have finished top 5 last weekend, bro.
He could have had
I think.
I don't know.
Top 10.
Top 10 for sure. The race pace just isn't. You know.
Yeah, they could have done it. He could have put up a fight though. Like we never actually seen him really battle up in the top 5 at all. I think, other than in qualifying.
Not this season or last
season. In 2021, yeah.
True.
Sochi.
I don't remember that though.
We don't talk about Sochi.
Sochi. Oh yes, I do remember Sochi.
Refused to go on wets.
He's him.
Hamilton lost 20 seconds in the pits. Caught it.
He's just him.
Oh my.
Blue, did you happen to catch any of the Indy 500? I
actually did not. I watched like a little tiny bit of it, but I didn't catch it. But I'm gonna plan to watch it next year for sure. But I just got really busy that day and I couldn't. So, man. But like one thing that I did notice while I was watching it briefly was how insanely packed that stadium was.
Oh yeah, and it's like
I was
200,000.
Dude, I was about to buy tickets. I was about to buy tickets to go.
Oh really?
With my family, yeah. At one point the tickets were like $50 per person, and I'm like, this is doable.
It was honestly the best race of the season, or not the best race of the season, best
of the
race
day
of this weekend. Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet it was super exciting. I actually haven't even seen this video, so this is a first for me.
This is live highlights. It's a shame McLaren had 4 drivers in the race, all starting inside the top 10. Look at this pass. Oh, they cut away from it. They did a Lance Stroll. I hope they show the replay here. He goes in
that Pato Award wreck was scary.
Yeah, it was so fast. You'll see it later on.
Pato Award crashed? What?
Yeah, he crashed out.
Yeah, in like the final stages.
He was going for a move. He got a little bit desperate.
Oh man, that guy was on the racing line. Man, they're really cutting early. Whoa!
Yeah, he spun the tires there. Got a little bit ahead of himself. Did Rinus VK, Dutch driver.
God, he screwed him up.
He almost came back to win. But yeah, super unfortunate. Imagine being on the inside and some guy on the outside just like bends it into you.
That's just so silly. Man, I love that snake effect.
The weaving. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You see a lot of that in VF too.
Yeah.
We should honestly make a rule.
No weaving.
No weaving?
Or no excessive weaving.
As long as it's not a problem. The second it causes an incident.
It wasn't that bad for me. It's just I have no pace in the VF2, so whatever. Oh my gosh.
Vantage logo on the side of that car, by the way.
Oh, you're right.
We gotta sue.
It's yellow.
We got to sue.
We do got to sue.
Colton Herta.
Was that Grosjean?
Yeah, it was.
Grosjean.
And that's Grosjean too. Yeah, he's had a rough go of it this season. Last season, he had a couple chances to win. This season, I guess he's also had a couple, but he bins it quite a bit. I don't know.
Man.
You can take Grosjean out of F1, but you can't take Grosjean out of Grosjean.
Damn, that's the truth. Man, look at I wish I caught this race. It would have been like my first full oval race that I got to see. I've never seen an actual oval race transpire. Like I've only seen cutscenes. I mean, not cutscenes. Like
unskippable cutscenes.
Yeah, I've only seen like highlights and moments in IndyCar races. I tried to catch like a circuit race one time, because I got that Peacock subscription.
Oh, there you go.
Us.
And if you guys want, I could give you the password.
Actually, yeah.
Dude, stop giving your password to everybody.
Bro, like I'm just helping out the homies.
Yeah.
Is this the right?
Don't tell me that you don't use my F1 TV account.
I don't, because when I try, it says there's too many people watching.
Oh, fair. Well, I could fix that.
Is this the rec? There was a crazy. Oh, this is it. He gets into the marbles. He loses it.
Oh jeez. Oh no.
And
he's gonna go right.
Look at this tire.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
It just missed the crowd, but it hit a car. Oh, they're not even gonna show replay or anything.
Oh, okay. I want to get into that later on the topic of catch fences.
Yeah, because that could have been absolutely catastrophic and a disaster.
Yeah, that would have killed someone
easily.
It's somebody's car.
Luckily, it was just an insurance claim.
Does anybody know if they got any sort of compensation?
She got to kiss the bricks, so that's cool. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't
Wait, know. The owner of the car that was damaged got to kiss the bricks, and that's it.
That was Pado's wreck.
Are you fucking kidding?
I don't know if she got more.
There's no way. That's unbelievable. Like, I get it's like a, what's the word?
The Indy 500.
Oh, yeah, it's Indy 500 and it's big, and kissing the bricks is a huge achievement. But if I'm a regular person, I don't care about the bricks.
All right, so this was the last restart. They restarted with 1 lap to go. Well, yeah, they did a pace lap and they came to 1 lap to go. Mm-hmm. And then this was the pass for the race lead, the win at the back straightaway. It was a real Abu Dhabi 2021 moment.
Yeah, I did hear about that with Marcus Ericsson.
And this weaving is insane. They almost went into the pit road. But yeah, that was a finish.
Oh man, that's nuts. And Ericsson in third. Was that the wife of the winner crying?
Yeah. That was his 12th attempt at winning. This was his 12th try, and he had never won before. So it's pretty big deal.
Good for him. That's good. Kind of scandalous though for it being like an Abu Dhabi moment with that change of I guess you could say rules, like they did back in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, they did there was a crash with 5 to go, and they did a red flag, and got it cleaned up. And like a couple years ago, the same thing happened, but they let it finish under caution. So I don't know.
Entertainment.
Yeah, entertainment. I mean, I get it. It's in the 500. You want it to finish under green, but like if you're gonna do that, you should probably do that for every race then.
Yeah,
that's true.
I like the idea of green white checkers.
It's a cool idea until it becomes a gimmick.
At Monza last year in the F1, where they had a safety car with like the final 2 laps, and they just safety car to the end.
Yeah, that's kind of boring.
Silly.
I mean, people hate on Abu Dhabi 2021, but like, imagine if that just finished under safety car.
And that would have been Hamilton.
I mean, at least it's following the rules.
That is true. All they had to do was put out a safety car or the red flag 1 lap earlier, and it would have been like within the rules. They just took too long.
You would have asked Nicholas Latifi to bin it just 1 lap earlier.
Typical Latifi.
What's he doing now?
Nothing, I don't think.
Being ass at driving, promoting his dad's coffee brand.
Can you look up what Nicholas Latifi is? Oh wait, no, you're looking up this Coke 600. I actually did not watch that, but
it was kind of hard to watch because it was on a Monday. But
what's he doing?
Oh,
let's see. Let's take a look at Nicholas Latifi. No, it doesn't say what he's doing now. Let's take a look. No, nothing.
Was he another case of nepotism?
What are you suggesting?
Like, he had some sort of part in the company Safina, right? And that
His dad owns
company,
it.
his dad owns it. Gotcha. And that company sponsored Williams.
Oh, you mean a pay driver? Yeah.
He is a pay driver.
He started in GP2, aka F2, in 2015. And
he got a couple wins in there, I'm pretty sure, no?
He got 4 wins in 2019 is not bad, but like that's what, your 5th season?
Formula 2.
4th season.
0. God.
He had 7
Jesus,
points.
man, that guy did not do anything in Formula 1. Poor dude.
Yeah, he wasn't very good, was he?
He's not very good. He also never had the equipment.
No, but I think even if he did,
if he was in equal machinery to Lewis Hamilton, he would have lost.
No, he would have won because Lewis Hamilton's carried by the car, according to everybody. Lewis is only good when his car's a rocket ship. Yeah, we'll go through these 600 highlights real quick. This was, so it got rained out on the Sunday.
It was a decent race.
I didn't watch all of it just because, I don't know. The thing with NASCAR is there's no sense in watching the first 2 stages. Well, in this case, 3 stages, because like it's gonna come down to the end anyways. Like there's always a late race caution.
I had it on in the background.
It's like what I do. I put it on my phone and I just kind of like peek every once in a while. I don't have a favorite driver, so I'm not.
Kind of root for Bubba Wallace every week
Super invested.
He just gets hated on so much.
It is kind of, yeah.
Doesn't he like cause a lot of commotion though? Like he puts up like temper tantrums and stuff. He's got his own.
I think he just voices his opinion.
I think he does the same thing every other driver does. He just gets treated differently because, maybe you don't know, but yeah, he's black.
Oh yeah, I watched the Netflix series.
There's a Netflix. Oh, there is a Netflix series. I've never seen it.
Netflix series.
Common DTS.
I watched
People hate when you bring up the fact that he's black, but it's true.
Like if you, if you don't
no question about it,
like him because of how he acts on track, then there's about 15 other drivers that you shouldn't like because they act the same way.
Kyle Busch.
Fair.
I actually like Kyle Busch now.
Yeah, he's cool.
Isn't that on Joe Gibbs?
Wait, is Bubba Wallace like the only black guy in NASCAR right now?
Yeah.
Yep.
There's only ever been like 2 or 3.
Wow.
It was
Willie T. Ribs. I forgot his last name. I'm gonna be crucified by Purge for forgetting his last name. Willie T. Ribs.
No, it was Bill Lester, Wendell Scott,
and Willie T. Maybe there's been a couple.
4. Yeah.
4. 4 in the 75 years of racing.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the brand new car models though. They look super sick in the circuit tracks when they put all like the aero pieces on them.
Oh yeah, they're basically GT cars in the road course versions. Too bad they're not safe at all.
Of road courses. That new Le Mans car that they built is really nice.
Yeah.
I saw pictures of that thing. It looks
that
beastly.
Thing is brutal.
Yeah. It looks like I think that car, especially these new gens, like I don't know, they sort of like invoke just the sense of what a muscle car is. Like they look so muscle car. You know what I'm saying? Like
it really does.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just think they're so cool looking now. I used to think NASCARs always looked a little awkward. But
they did for a while.
Yeah.
Car Tomorrow era.
Anything after 2008, they kind of started not looking like stock cars.
Yeah. The Dodge CLT cars were really cool. I liked it.
Dodge needs to come back, I think.
Yeah.
The difference is in the stickers, though, right? Because there's some of them have the stickers in the front that make them look like Mustangs, and others they have stickers that look like Camaros.
The front ends are different too, but basically, yeah. It's meant to be like a quote unquote spec championship. It's like
that was my next question. I was going to ask, is it a spec car? Are they all spec cars?
It is and it isn't. So I think the chassis is provided by NASCAR. and the body has like a very strict template. As you can see, they all look the same besides the nose. But I think outside of that, it's kind of like free for all. So it's like half spec, basically. Oops.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, you always have the top teams at the top. So it is closer though. Like last year, they had out of 36 races, there was like how many winners was there? 17, 18 different winners.
20.
Was it 20?
And the whole season, I think.
Out of the whole season, you had 20 race winners 20. In 36 races, which is the most, second most ever, I think. Maybe the most ever.
I think it's tie. I'm pretty sure.
That's exciting. I'm glad that NASCAR fans get that type of diversity in their winners. How long has Kyle Busch been racing for?
Since 2005, so it's been a little while. Almost 20 years, actually. Oh, Jesus.
Moly, yeah, almost 20.
Doesn't seem like it, but yeah.
That's so like Montoya got to race against Kyle Busch in his old number 24 Target car.
42.
42. Fuck me. Yeah.
You tried.
I did try. I did watch NASCAR with my dad when Montoya was in there. That's for sure. But I was like really young, so I wasn't into racing as much as I am now.
10 years old.
I miss Marcos Ambrose.
He was the GOAT.
Is there any other Latinos in NASCAR?
Yeah, Daniel Suarez is from Mexico.
Yeah.
Let's go.
He actually won a race last year.
That's awesome. Vamos Mexico.
Trackhouse has kind of fallen off recently.
I've
noticed.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're just kind of all right. They're decent.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if Chastain doesn't wreck somebody every week.
I'm surprised there hasn't been any major wreck yet in the highlights.
Yeah, just you wait. Well, is that a BlueBralwer commentary curse?
Oh, that's not a major wreck. Just a little bit of
Jimmy Johnson. I guarantee his engine blew out.
Jimmy Johnson. I thought that was. Oh my God, I haven't heard that name in so long.
Okay, so this is the part that I want to talk about, and I hope they show the replay here. So basically, the 11 car here, the one that's all smashed up, got a little bit squirrely, and he kind of slid into somebody. And that somebody, his name is Chase Elliott, he didn't take too kindly to it, and he kind of hooked him head on into the wall. There's Chase Elliott.
Man, that's dangerous as fuck. Sometimes these drivers are nuts, man.
Yeah, we were talking about it last week, but I think these guys kind of have like these cars are. I mean, they're more dangerous now than they were, but they're still pretty safe. Like there hasn't been a death in NASCAR since Dale Earnhardt in 2001. It's not like open wheel cars where people die every few years, no matter how safe they make them. Like it's just dangerous. So I think in the back of their heads they can kind of get away with stuff like this. Watch, let's see. Front of the screen here gets a little bit loose, kind of just a small bump. And then he does not like that at all. So he just kind of...
Jesus Christ.
It's kind of clear as day, hooks him. He got suspended for a race. Race man. Rightfully so.
Damn right. No, I would suspend him for fucking more, dude. That's awful.
Yeah, it is extremely dangerous.
That's like that's zero sportsmanship, considered. That's nothing. That's not racing.
But they encourage that.
They do?
They kind of promote the whole... They
fights and stuff. They say they like to let drivers solve it themselves. And what that means is retaliation and wrecking
and fighting. There's literally whole fight compilations of drivers fighting on the NASCAR YouTube channel.
It's all kind of silly.
I mean, I guess that's entertaining. That's fun to watch. It's very American, I guess.
It is
a lot of
very American.
A lot of aggression.
I mean, a little bump here and there, that's fine. But like when you're doing stuff like this, it's just plain out dangerous.
Yeah,
it's just flat out dangerous, and it's not.
It's just a bump though, and he was in front of him. Like it was more so the guy in the blue car's fault for not getting out of the fucking way. Or at least not giving him the space on the exit when they were getting up on the wall.
Oh yeah, if you ever watch NASCAR, you'll notice that's not really a thing. Like they don't leave it the space. They're not entitled.
Do they have rear view mirrors?
Yeah,
they have electronic mirrors.
Oh,
okay.
It's like a rear view camera. It's like a
reverse
camera.
Because I don't see the rear view mirrors on the cars.
Not on the side. It's just inside the car.
Okay.
And they also have spotters. So.
Okay. Car left. Car
Basically.
right. Keep your line.
Basically. Except they talk like the
Gotcha.
entire time.
That's cool.
Yeah, especially when you realize you can't really see out your side because you have like so many harnesses and stuff. Head restraints. So you basically look forward and like you can look to the side a little bit, but not really.
I've seen them inside the cars, and it looks like they're super close to the steering wheel.
Yeah, I mean it's like a proper racing car, especially these days. Is this? Oh,
Is it though?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
I
I
think
like how the Toyota looks.
it's super clean. I think if they did away with the playoffs, this would be a much more enjoyable series. I just.
How do the playoffs work?
All right.
Elimination style.
So basically, you have
Oh,
a 36 race season. The first 26 races are the regular season, right? So if you win a race in the first 26, you're automatically locked in, no matter what. So you could win the first race of the season and then be trashed for the next 25 races, and you're still in the playoffs.
I wouldn't say that.
Well, yeah, you have to finish what, top 30 in points?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to be inside the top 30 in points.
okay. I see. That's not that hard to understand.
Yeah.
But I understand how it could be like, I guess, a little tedious to follow because it's just so much.
It is a lot.
It's not simple, you know.
It's hard for the casual fan to get into it, and I can see why. Like, there's like, you could watch one race and be fine with it, but like, if you want to watch a whole season, it's a whole thing. And then once you learn about the playoffs, it's like, well, why would I watch one race if these individual races don't really amount to anything? If that makes sense. Yeah. It's kind of, I don't know. They've kind of alienated their own fan base for the sake of corporate. That
makes perfect sense.
And I guess it makes sense. 36 races is a long season.
And people in Formula 1 are complaining about 26.
Yeah, I think what we have now is too many, but yeah. It's just crazy to me.
They really are strapped in.
Yeah,
I think 20 races should be the max for F1.
Yeah, because, yeah. Especially because they're going all over the world.
Yeah, especially that too.
Well, the thing is, I feel like they could fit more races in if they just made the traveling, like the schedule
in order.
Like in order in terms of like location. So like, say you have like a whole, like a whole America's month, for example, you know, like, and then you have every single race that happens that month or those 2 months or whatever, happen in the American circuits. So like we got fucking Florida, Texas, Mexico,
Vegas, Canada.
Vegas and Canada. There you go. And so we got those races, the America month, and then we go to South America. I guess you could include Mexico there from Central, and then do Brazil.
You could also add like Buenos Aires in there.
Yeah, and they're talking about the Caribbean Grand Prix in Colombia. In Barranquilla, papa.
So that could be another 2 races. Yeah, you could.
Bro, they dead ass want to put like a roundabout in a Formula 1 race. That's so funny.
That'd be sick.
That's so funny.
Whoever survives.
I mean, that's what they were gonna do with Vietnam. They just never got to race there.
They wanted to do that with the Spain street circuit, no?
Valencia? Not Valencia. There was another one.
No, they
Barcelona.
just designed a new track.
Oh yeah,
where?
Barcelona, I think, right?
Yeah.
Like a street circuit in Barcelona. I don't know. The street circuit things to me is getting a little bit out of hand.
Yeah, definitely.
Like if you're gonna do street circuits, it's cool, but like, good. I don't know. Stop doing away with legendary tracks if you're gonna add street circuits. Figure something out. I don't know.
I would kind of give them more of like a classic circuit style instead of like emphasizing the streetness of it. I don't know. Add some like runoff in there, some grass or some sand.
Yeah, I'll always prefer a real track to a street circuit.
Same. I think a good example of a good street circuit is Singapore.
That is a good street circuit. Very challenging. I think Singapore is what Monaco should be, if that makes sense.
Well, what would you change in Monaco, or how would you kind of make it so it's more so Singapore-y?
The only thing you could do is make the cars smaller. I mean, realistically, you can't make the streets wider because you can't make the streets wider.
That's true. That's true.
But yeah, Chief, did you want to talk about catch fences?
No, not anymore. Yeah, a little bit. Especially an event that happened this weekend at Gateway.
I think I saw that.
They need to raise the catch fences a lot. Because at the Indy 500, obviously, you saw the tire go into the stands. Good job, catch fence, doing your job. And then at Gateway, I think it was Gragson's brake rotor exploded.
And hit a fan.
And yeah, it hit a fan in the chest, which is crazy. It actually hit a person.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Was the person okay?
He got a bruise.
Yeah,
he was alright.
They posed with a picture. But still, like, how can we fix this, you know?
Raise the catch fences, yeah.
Yeah, that's all we can
I would say raise the catch fences all the way to the stadium height.
Like a baseball net.
Basically, balls, man.
Yeah, all the way up. They could do that. They gotta figure something out. I don't know, because I feel like it's good for catching a car, but more than cars fly. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Is this China?
Ooh. This was
China last week's race.
I forgot how I did this race. I think I did terribly.
Yeah, it's a tight. Well, it was a tight championship, but yeah, I mean, catch fences something needs to be done about that.
Yeah, I agree. Raise it to the stadium height, I would say, and that's it.
Yeah, it makes sense. So let's talk about this race specifically. We'll go to it. Oh, I passed it by a mile. The start of the.
Oh shit! That was me sliding.
Oh, well, that's good.
I remember that. Thanks. That was scary as hell. I was actually having a really, really good battle. I'm having some really fun battles, but like I'm not really. I can't race for position because everyone around me is so quick.
I think it just takes practice.
Yeah, I just don't have enough time to practice because I gotta set up my wheel, and it's just such a hassle to put everything together and then put everything back away.
Yeah,
I don't have like a set area where I can play with my wheel. I have to like set it up to the TV in the living room, and I don't know. I don't think Malaya really likes me to be on that for a long time.
Or to get a wheel with you, and then you guys can practice together.
That'd be a cute idea.
That would be really cute.
It'd be cool if they weren't expensive.
Yeah.
Feelings free.
But let's talk about what happened here. We got some.
So we got a complete bozo.
We got, I don't know. There it doesn't look too intentional, but it was later revealed that it seemed to be a little bit more on the intentional side.
The whole situation is idiotic, in my opinion.
It's just tempers and egos clashing.
Yeah. I couldn't see the incident in the first race that well, but once I saw it up close, it was just a simple racing incident that happened. They were both turning into each other, and this didn't make sense to me. And then you hear him on the radio, and he's like, "Oh, it's fair now." Well, it's not fair because
yeah, that implies that he did it on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eye for an eye is a thing that might happen other places, but I think if we're to be taken seriously as a racing server, which we're trying to be, obviously, that we definitely have to draw a line at intentional wrecking. Like, I get it's a video game, and it's not like real life, and it's not that serious, but like, we want to be. We're not just messing around here.
No,
I think he thinks he's fast enough. He thinks he can get away with it just because he's fast.
Yeah, it's still racing. There's still supposed to be some good sportsmanship, and that's what I try to do. Like, if I like crash into someone like during the race, I immediately apologize and I tell them, hey, like that was not on purpose. That was just me being absolutely washed. And Here, I was actually having a really good time in second place. I was really trying to match Max's pace, but later on he starts to pull away.
He does have a lot of
And
pace. When he turns it on, he has like a different level that not many people in VF1 or anything like that have.
Yeah. How long is Max banned for?
That would be the
remainder
of the season.
Whoa.
And this is
That's nuts.
You guys can't see it. Can you see the little video on my screen? I don't think you can.
I can see. I only see the Twitch paused. I mean, yeah, the paused Twitch video.
Let me see. I'm gonna turn that off and I'll turn it back on.
Oh, now it's all gone.
All right. Yeah, this here is the incident that led to the intentional turning. So this is Hot Dog's POV, and Max on the inside kind of gets squeezed. I don't know. Maybe he turns it. I don't know. I mean, to me, it's a racing incident. We went over it.
I think so too. I mean, well, then again, Hot Dog could have probably like let go a little bit since he was.
He did have a little bit of space.
Yeah, but look at Max's car angle. She's obviously coming to the left.
But he's in front, which is why I don't think he was taking into account where Max or where Hot Dog was.
Yeah.
And so Hot Dog was like,
"You're not clear. You got to leave some space."
I think they both could have left more space, and it's just I don't think that was intentional.
Yeah. And even the things Max was saying too, just a bunch of vulgar stuff, like unneeded. I don't know. Just didn't sit right with me.
So simple to just take it to the chin and see it as base value, move and easily just move on.
Because like realistically,
it's happened to me. I've been binned into. I've been spun out before, and it's like, why am I gonna be angry about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like, what are you realistically gaining from wrecking someone on purpose, other than
in a video game?
Pride, I guess. If it's like an open lobby and you guys are messing around, or it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
You guys are just chilling, then whatever. Yeah, go at each other.
Like, it's more fun if you're just genuinely, if your priority is to have like a good time, like learn, gain more experience on the wheel, get better at the sim, race your friends, and you know that if that's your approach, then you're gonna have a good time either way. And that's how I'm kind of feeling every single race weekend. I know I don't have the pace of these dudes, but like sometimes I get opportunities.
He's on his way right now. No, sorry, guys, hold on.
You're good, but like I don't know. It's just I just take it as the fun factor is the main priority, and I got you get into some really fun races and battles with these guys, and when you respect them, they respect you back, and the racing is actually fun. So, if something happens, don't get angry about it. Move on, keep going.
Yeah,
that would be my message to Max. I mean,
and I hope he learns. I mean, I'm sure he will. He's got a good head on his shoulders. He doesn't, he's a good fella.
Yeah,
he'll be all right.
He's a good fella.
I don't think he'll have another incident. At least I hope not. Going into the summer seasons. But yeah, I mean, that was basically, that's about it. We can go over, nothing happened in Spain.
Well, I did have a really good battle in Spain.
I meant like the real life race.
Oh, in real life?
Nothing happened. That was it.
I was about to say, damn, the graphics are so good.
Max taking the lead into turn 1, that was basically it. Lando getting bogged down, and then
oh my god,
that was the end of his race.
So bad for Lando.
I think Carlos got pinched by Max a little bit, so that made his entry a little bit more shallow. So he had to kind of slow down more than he would have if he took a wider line like Lewis here, and kind of checked up into Lewis, and Lando got the worst of it, of course.
It's another case of the cars being big, way too big.
Yeah, and then that was it for Lando. He was driving with a piece of side pod, like almost in his face.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, let's see if I can make it bigger. No, not really, but yeah. piece of side pod in the face, pretty much. I mean, that was essentially, if we're being honest, those are the race highlights. That's it. For the most part. There was some back marker battles, but I don't know. I'm not going to go over too much of what happened.
That race was not exciting at all. That was probably one of the best Formula One naps I've ever taken.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, why are we getting up this early to watch that?
Yeah. It was okay. It was just I rated that race like 2 stars.
Yeah, it was not very good.
All. Were you gonna pull up some old races, by the way?
I can pull up some stuff in the background. I forgot that Area 51 came to this race.
Oh yeah. I like your Google background.
Oh, thanks.
What is that? The Andromeda Galaxy?
I don't know. I've literally had the same background for like my whole life. I don't know.
Wait, your whole life?
Not my whole life, but yeah, pretty close. Oh, that means the wrong thing is being broadcasted to you guys. Let's see.
Where did Chief go?
I think he got called away.
Nico, 7200. Where did the 7200 come from, Nico?
It was just what happened, like basically what was generated when I made my YouTube account.
Oh, nice. For some reason, I chose 302 for my number when I've made it back in like 2010.
Makes
I don't know
sense,
why.
honestly. But yeah, we can go over some. We can have some old stuff playing in the background. We'll have this playing in the background, actually. I didn't make a second year one, but yeah.
Oh, that's a fun one. Oh man, the R88s.
Yeah. You want to talk about some of the, as we move away from GTA, kind of let it die out slowly, but as we kind of move into a new era.
Yeah. I just like looking at these. Look at that. Oh my God. I just remember all this stuff. Like the player counts were very large. We had some really good organization in terms of like racing rules and structure with the pace car. And just the racing was just wacky, and there's just so much scrappiness that I enjoyed during those times. Just look at the player counts too, man. We had so many people playing during that time.
Yeah.
The real Joseph was in there.
It's a
Shout out Vermelowitz, dude.
Shout out. Yeah, it was all done from scratch. Can you hear us, Chief?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, but it was all built from the ground up. Everyone here in the first season of V2 was new to league racing. It was all pretty good stuff. It was all, I don't know. It was a good feeling to actually start recruiting in June, and then when V2 actually came to real life being GTA.
It was so hype.
Those were the golden days. I don't know. We had like 20 people in the server. I don't know if they were the golden days per se.
Oh, lung shot. Wait, this was season 1.
Yeah. You missed it twice.
Oh, we missed it again. We missed it twice. Lung shot. He's another Colombian too.
Is he?
Pretty awesome. Yeah, he's Colombian as well.
Oh wow, so we didn't know it, but we had a Colombian versus Colombian showdown in season 1.
No, they're both washed.
Yeah, that's true.
Epic's first win. The youngest race winner. He's like 13 years old at the time.
Master dub.
He's been in Vantage for like 10 years and he's still like 16.
I know. Yeah, that's crazy.
This is crazy.
Damn.
The slipstream area was insane.
Been in Vantage for a minute.
Oh my God, yeah. We had slipstream on and everything, and the sprint races were no safety cars.
It was just like, if you wreck, that's extremely unfortunate. The more raw
Dude.
era. We got more serious as we got bigger, but
like I kind of think that's serious enough. Just like there was just so many there's so much space for risk. And look at that. Look at that push with the
photo
Oh wow,
finishes.
that was cool. That was a really cool finish.
Yeah, I do miss this up air because like you got to be so good. Look at fading. Everyone had slipstream and he was still good enough to pull away without slipstream.
Fading quickly.
I miss fading. He was a cool dude.
Yeah, I mean he's still around. Well, he's still on the server. He's a bit of a busy
He was
boy.
fast and he was respectable. He wasn't cocky. Just chill.
Yeah, he's cool.
We'll
He
see you
did
guys
just
want to race no bunkers.
he wrecked me in VF1. I mean not VF1, in
In V1.
V1.
I respect it.
Yeah. I think after that I was just everything just sucked.
Everything sucked.
No, we had some really good moments. Oh my god.
CJ being CJ.
I got into it a couple times with fading in V1.
Yeah, he was pretty quick.
Quicks too, and Quicks quit mid-season because of that. Because of that.
Yeah, there was some severe desync moments for over the seas type of servers and stuff. Ooh, let's look at this one.
Oh, this makes me want to like host a R88 championship on GTA next gen.
Actually, well, it's not on next gen, it's on old gen. But Rebel is holding a race at Indy Motor Speedway in the RD8s.
Oh, when is this?
I think one of these weekends, I'm pretty sure. Actually, what if we entered as a trio? Because it's gonna be teams of 3.
Team Vantage, Team OG, and Chief.
I had to reinstall old GTA, which isn't a problem.
OG at this point.
OG GTA.
I was here
Look at the old.
a year after Vantage formed.
No, before a year actually. You were here right before the year anniversary. Like
hell yeah.
Yeah, because you came during the Saber series. I mean, you've been here longer than you weren't, if that makes sense.
You came in pretty early on, Chief.
Yeah.
You honestly came in during like the golden days. Like you entered in the perfect time where everything was like really kicking off. Oh, Legit Killer, yeah.
Legit Killer. Oh. Yeah, that guy. He's not a bad person.
Look at this splitting the AFK car. This was back when you didn't have custom lap counts. You just had like 5, 10, 15, 20, or 25.
I think you still don't have custom ones. Well, I mean, you have them on custom tracks now, but.
Oh, but on the.
Yeah, because we were racing GTA. I mean, Rockstar tracks.
Yeah, well, that's all there was. They didn't have.
Still vouch for.
They didn't have an open wheel creator yet.
I'll be back, guys. Hold on. Give me a second.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'll be wrapping up soon, anyways. But yeah, we're just going through some nostalgic stuff. This is from July 29th, 2020, almost 3 years ago today, to the date. Almost.
Insane, dude.
It is insane. It's crazy how far we've come. Good to have expanded to other games. I like that for us. I think ACC is going to be fun.
I think so too.
Are you racing in the championship? Or just the Summer Classic?
I think I can race in the championship. I don't at the Summer Classic. I actually don't think I'm going to be able to do it because it's a long endurance race, right?
It'll be 2 hours, yeah.
I'll have to put that on my calendar and fucking time block for it.
You could either race it or you could commentate it with me. Some OGs going.
Ooh, commentating sounds fun.
I know we were going to originally do the GTA Summer Classic, but that kind of faded away. So maybe we could do this one.
We tried it. I'm down to commentate ACC with you, dude.
That'd be fun. I've never commentated on there. Oh, look at me being mid.
Better than me. Wait, when were you racing R88s?
This was just a practice playlist we did. Remember we used to do some practice playlists like before. I mean, this would have been 2 months before the season started, 3 months. because I remember it started in early September. It's crazy to think like how if we go with like more than 3 weeks now without racing, people start to like lose interest in the whole server. But back then we did like months and months in between championships.
Yeah,
like here
people were just hype. It was just hype.
Here we are doing practice in July, and the championship didn't start until September. And then season 1 ended in November, and then season 2 wasn't until May. It's like 6 months in between stuff. And I don't know.
That's insane, dude.
Super risky.
Well, you did give it you gave it a lot of good time for it to grow, because like we had a good number of people racing in V2 season 1.
Yeah.
And I remember joining, and I was just like, oh man, this is serious. There's so many people here, and there was like 20 people. I just thought that was a lot, because I remember actively searching for Discord servers for GTA racing specifically, because
Right.
I'm like, because that's when open wheel was getting big, and I'm like, yeah, I want to do this competitively now.
It was still brand new. Look at this 4-car battle. Like, I didn't even notice that Jack was in this clip.
Jack, wow. The Jack LM.
The Jack LM.
Bro, that dude is a GTA track creator legend.
Real, especially in the NASCAR community.
He's just so good at doing it. Even if his like some of his tracks, I think his curbs, like the way he positions his curbs around the corners, could be a little infuriating. But I mean, that's just skill issue, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you can only get so good at making a track 1-to-1, but he does pretty good, I think. Especially with the ovals. Too. Look at that weaving.
Jesus Christ. You got past him so hard.
Spamming the look back button.
I wanna.
You wanna go back?
I wanna go back. I wanna go
Take me back. Yeah, I mean, you could do a championship now, but it wouldn't be the same.
What? Yeah, it wouldn't. I mean, man.
You can't. It's like Halo 3 nostalgia. It's like you could play it now, but it's like it's not gonna compare to 2007 playing with for the first time. Oh, shout out.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, look, there we go. There's a little peek into what V2 was originally going to be called. This is the only physical reference to it, and I didn't even know this existed. It was going to be called Formula Junior.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
That's like, I didn't know there was any proof of it.
You should put that in that goes in a trivia.
Iceberg. That goes on the bottom tier of the iceberg. That's like the bottom level.
Yeah, that's cool. Formula Junior.
Yeah, we're gonna do Formula Junior and Formula Senior. I don't know what Formula 3 would have been called. It's a kind of a good thing we went with the V123 naming system.
That was just a really clean naming convention right there. V1. It just felt really cool to be part of it, and I'm like, wow, V1. That's a cool letter.
The letter 1.
The letter 1. It was just dope. I remember when I first signed up, I was just really excited to just be part of the community, and that's why I started like messaging you privately, because I'm like, I should be friends with the moderator, just so I could like
get on his good side. Not get penalties. No.
I wasn't planning on getting penalties or anything. I just wanted to be active. I wanted to show you that I had interest in being active, and that I wanted to like be part of it, and be serious about it. And so that's when like we decided to do tiers and stuff, and I decided to like film videos for the team.
I remember your V2 trailer. It's still one of the greatest things ever, especially the teaser at the end for V1.
Oh yeah, for V1. Dude, that was fully fulfilled. That teaser really fulfilled it up, especially since the season happened afterwards.
Yeah, it was like, that was peak open wheel racing in Vantage.
Yeah.
I don't know if I showed the standings here. No, I didn't.
Rest in peace. V2 Champion Season 1. Man.
We'll watch some old racing of me. This race is from 2015.
What?
Yeah.
What? 2015?
I don't know if it's going to play or not, but if it does, it's from
checkerboard circuit. In 2015, did you have the idea of Vantage formulated yet?
I think I had the idea. So originally, before, let's see if there's anyone. Edible Hornet was like my rival. Anyone notable that we would even know here? No. Nice false start. No.
Oh, cool! Like explosions. That's sick as hell.
The sticky
Nice
bombs.
launch.
It was a pretty good launch. I was pretty good at it. I mean, I won the championship in this season. But yeah, I had the idea
Damn.
before I joined this crew called Noto, Bruffy's crew, that to make a GTA racing community because I didn't know it existed. And then I found Bruffy's and I was like, oh, okay, well, it exists. So I don't have to make one. But then, after a while, I was like, well, I want to make my own. I like doing things my own way. I always have.
I like the way you do things, dude. It's
Thank
pretty
you.
clean, pretty concise. So that's just always been the appeal.
Yeah, this was a crazy. This was before safety cars in GTA were a thing. People would just like.
Damn, he fucked you up. Oh, damn. Oh, the wall. I'm so sorry. Was everybody waiting for you at that point?
No, I mean they just couldn't go. We were all bunched up.
You caught up to the guy though.
I used to be pretty decent. I'll tell you what. This is before like. Well, I mean, curb boosting existed, but this was before like brake boosting and everything. Look at this.
Damn, dude. Oh, there you go. Slip right in. That's what she said.
But yeah,
this is a good track.
It is a pretty good, especially for the time. 2015 era tracks. This is before stunt props, so like you had to do with what was in the game.
Like this was before like the tracks were put in.
Yeah, all that. Like, wow. No stunt tracks, nothing. All you see, the props here is what's in the game. You see on this left-hander up here, there's a little bit of red bit to smooth out the curbs.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's pretty good, but you lose traction. I feel like there's just less friction on that.
Yeah, it's like a 50-50. Look at the pressure I was putting on this guy. Now we're just reminiscing at this point. Chief's missing out.
Yeah, he is. This is some solid racing, dude.
Yeah, I feel like I've fallen off since then. I don't know.
I mean, we don't have the time to put into GTA racing or just racing in general as much as we used to, bro. Like back in 2020 when I was racing for you on the first season of Vantage, I just I had so much time on my hand and I had a full-time job as well. I was like I think I worked for Adidas at that time.
Nice.
Yeah. And so like my schedule was pretty solid, and so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go work, and then I'm gonna go practice for V2.
That's how you won the title. Awesome.
Bro, I was so sweaty. I wanted it so bad. When I first started like feeling like I could win it, I'm like, okay, this is for real.
Like you won that first race.
Dude, oh my god. Yeah. It was just so cool. It was so cool. I've never felt that feeling in my life. I'm just so happy that I got the opportunity to like,
choking.
Ooh, I saw that. But yeah, I'm just really happy that I got the opportunity to like actually feel those feelings and enjoy the highs, especially at the beginning of all this. Like, it was definitely some of the best time in my life, I think I would say. Just racing with you guys and winning. It was dope.
Yeah, it's a great feeling when you don't know how good you're gonna do, and you come out and run round one and smash it, and you're like, "Oh my god, this could happen."
Yeah, I don't know. I just was doing really good compared to the rest of the boys, and Lungshot was up there with me. But like, nah, I'm like, I don't know. And then everybody after that got so good at the game that I just couldn't compete.
Yeah, I think not letting you race and stuff because of the V2 champion rule kind of definitely didn't help your development.
Yeah, I would agree, but it's whatever. I really wanted to race though. I mean, there were points during that transition where I was like, Nico, could I just give away my championship and race with you? But then again, I understood why I shouldn't, because at the time I was really good, and so I didn't want to like obliterate them again. But then again, I think it would have been fun for them to like, for all of them to chase after me.
Yeah, I think we had a talk that like some lap traffic here. I think we had a talk that was like you were thinking before V1 started, you were thinking of actually going back to V2 instead of racing in V1.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that because I'm like, I'm not good enough, and I just wanted to like race more often in general, and get kind of like my bearings ready for V1.
Yeah.
I thought I could. I thought there was a moment when I was asking that question. I tried to imply that I could win again, and then make my way into V1 and just get my tier 1 license again. Because I
Right.
was actually thinking about giving away my tier 1 license,
Mm-hmm.
going back to tier 2, and then with that license racing in V2, winning the championship, and then getting back into tier 1.
Yeah, that would have been a spectacle for sure. But I think also if you hadn't won the championship for whatever reason, it would have been terrible.
Well, it would have been it was top 3, right? Top 3 getting a
Yeah, top
tier
three
upgrade.
was the thing.
I was aiming for top 3. I'm like with the idea, but like that never came to
I guess one of
fruition,
them. I
and so
mean,
that
I'm
was
sure you would have
mostly
gotten it. You finished fourth in V1, so
really.
yeah, I believe so.
What?
No, you finished sixth because I was fifth. And you were one spot away from me
Yeah, that sounds a little bit more accurate.
because you missed a race.
Yep. Yes, I did. I think it was because I was out of town.
Yeah, something like that. Those were the
Um,
days, man. There's nothing will ever top that. Like the amount of effort that went into trying to be good at V1.
dude, I think we were like the most
Teamworky
like
team.
yeah, teamworky team, like doing our track runs and just like doing laps and studying the track and going by with our with our strategies, even though sometimes our strategies wouldn't work. Like that, I think it was that one time where I didn't let you buy, well, not on purpose. I just couldn't find the time to do so, and I think
Right.
I fucked you up.
Yeah, we had some. It's hard in the heat of the moment when you're trying to be a race engineer and a driver, and you're trying to like negotiate where to pass while not losing time or speed or focus. I think
Yeah,
we could have probably benefited from having an engineer of some sort, a strategist,
maybe. Yeah, we would have.
because I think we bottled at least 4 podiums between the two of us, maybe
Oh
more.
my God, absolutely, absolutely.
A late safety
There
car
was a
ruined a
lot.
1-2 that we had going.
Yeah, dude. Oh my God. I honestly think we had the coolest looking car with the
The
with
junk
the
and the
purple
purple.
junk livery. Yes, dude. Like genuinely that was a really good looking car. In fact, I think I'm gonna put it back on. Why not?
Yeah, man.
I'm seriously, bro, I'm seriously thinking about hosting an R88 championship now.
Are you fiending for some RD8s?
Yeah, on like just on like some Rockstar tracks.
Some old school
Like
stuff?
maybe
You might.
yeah,
It might get
maybe
traction. Who knows?
it might. I might like post a little poll and ask little R88 championship. What would we call it? Would we call it like a Vantage nostalgia championship or something?
I don't know. The 2020 championship? No, I don't know. Vantage Formula Classic, I think, is what we had in mind there.
Ooh, I like that actually.
Oh, look at that. Championship standings.
Wow, look at you, tied for the lead, man.
Crazy, right?
For Malowitz is in there.
He was, yeah. He had missed this race. Let's see. I don't know. We'll dive into some more nostalgia whenever we get into Vantage Week. That way we don't use it all up on the pod. But yeah.
Sounds good. Sounds good. That was fun. I enjoyed watching that.
Yeah, that was nice. All right, I think we'll wrap it up here. We'll get this uploaded. Any closing thoughts?
No, well, yeah, I mean, I just I feel hopeful, and I feel like it's only just, we went through, I guess you could say, a peak a couple, and like, last year with V1, Was it 2 years ago now? V1.
It would have been last January.
Gotcha. Well then, yeah, we went through like a really good peak, but a peak doesn't imply that there can only be one. Unless it does, then I'm wrong. But like I'm just saying, I think as we keep expanding to other games and new games keep dropping, and we start to kind of like get more solid in the way we administrate how Vantage works, things are only going to get better, and more people are going to show up. And I feel like we did a really good job back then doing recruiting, and so I think we should try to do some more recruiting.
Yeah, we gotta get out there, put ourselves out there, go server to server, like I said in the FAA chat. But yeah, ACC is gonna help. Then Forza Motorsport's gonna drop. Our F1 popularity is slowly growing, so yeah, we'll be all right. I think we'll be just
Absolutely.
fine.
We'll be fine, dude. Like I'm not thinking about stopping this at all. I'm really proud to be part of this community, and I just want to keep going because it's nothing but fun. It's just always been really nice. I found some really good friends in this server, and I hope other
Same,
people
yeah.
feel the same way.
I think seeing Loud and Chief meet up in real life a couple months ago, whenever it was last year,
That was great.
One of the coolest things.
Yeah, that was actually super great. I can't wait till we get to. Hopefully, we really get to do lemons.
That's the goal. That'd be nice. That'd be great, actually. Like we could have a whole Vantage meetup, not just us, but like everyone could show up.
Bro, absolutely. And I think I'm gonna have some good money by then to actually help fund
Help us
the
build
car.
the car.
Yeah. I want to be one of the drivers though. I like the idea. Love to drive. Or I could be engineer or whatever. Race engineer.
You probably do great.
I know nothing about engineering. I was thinking about like going to college for like a quick mechanics class.
A quick little mechanic class.
Yeah, why not? I mean, I got the rest of my life, I could fit that somewhere in there.
Yeah, makes sense. All right, well, I think that's gonna wrap it up. Chief's AFK, so we'll probably.
I'll say bye on his behalf. It's been Chief Dangeroo.
I've been Nico with BlueBralwer. I'll let you sign yourself out.
I'll be seeing you later, bro. Have a blessed night, and to anyone who joined us along in this podcast, have a blessed night yourself. It's been lovely getting to watch some nostalgia with you, man, and we're gonna keep creating some more moments up in the future that we can look back to in the future.
Oh yeah, we're not going anywhere. Just stay tuned. It's only going to get better. All right. Thanks for talking with me. Thanks for watching if you're watching, or listening if you're listening. And yeah, we'll see you some other time with some more Vantage Point podcast.
Absolutely. Have a blessed night.